Good morning everyone, this is Debbie here from the Costa Blanca in Spain, and in this video I'm going to show you some pieces that I've made from some beads that I had lying around. So for all you people who do beaded jewellery and have got beads you don't know what to do with, this may be an option for you. So for this particular piece I had some Miller Fiore beads. This is what they were like when I bought them, and they're quite very pretty. You can see the Miller Fiore in them that way, and then you get the stripes down the sides. And I just laid them all together like that. That's with the stripe side up. The one that I've completed had got the Miller Fiore side up. You could, when you do the, and I just fused it like that in the micro kiln. Now I couldn't add a base to it or any other type of glass because I don't know what the COE of these is. All my tutorials use COE 90 glass, and you can't mix two different COEs. So I thought, well, I'll put them together like that and they should adhere to each other if I get the heat high enough. I didn't do a full fuse, not quite a full fuse. It did go fuse a little bit more than I wanted it to. It obviously is difficult to judge when you're doing it in your microwave, but I did it for 9 minutes in my microwave from cold. It's important when you're doing you get used to your microwave. Everyone's microwave kiln is different, of course, don't forget. You have to get to know your own. From cold, 9 minutes. If it was that I'd used the kiln probably within the day, a lot of heat would remain in the actual micro kiln itself, so I would do it for less. So I'm going to make a variety of pendants from all different sorts of beads. Okay, so I've just put these on my base and I'm just about to line them all up. Now I was going to do it as a long thin pendant, but I think I'm going to take the bottom row off. I just want to make sure that they're all touching. Now you could glue them together. And these I've done sideways on, so the Miller Fiore is not going to show except on the ends. I like it like this because when it's complete, when I stick the bail on, I can have it that way in a diamond shape, which is always nice to have a pendant in a diamond shape instead of a boring square. I just replaced the one in the top right hand corner there because it wasn't quite square enough and I didn't like the colour either. It's a nice little project you can do with any spare beads that you've got. Obviously just make sure they're not coated with anything and that they are glass, not plastic or acrylic. So I'm going to put this in for 8.5 minutes and then we'll have a look at it. That's the tray there ready to put it on, because when it's complete, don't leave your kiln in the oven. It's too hot, and leave the oven door open to cool down, because obviously it gets very hot in there. I have my glasses to protect my eyes in case it bits, and my Kevlar gloves for getting it out, and I'll try and video it getting it out, but I know it's difficult to do with one hand and my stand doesn't reach over here. It's crackling away. I'm going to take that off and put it up there, I think, and then I'll show it you. Okay, no, I don't think that's quite done enough. I can still see gaps between the beads, so I've let a lot of heat out of that now. So what we're going to have to do is put that back on again. I don't like to keep putting it back on because you lose track of how much more you've got to do it, and then it's a question of keep taking it in and out. I like to try and get it right the first time, so I think probably 8:45 from a cold. I need to compensate for the fact that I've let out a lot of heat, so I'm going to try 1 minute, and then I'll let you know after when I've got it to how I want it, exactly how much more I had to do. Okay, so actually I did it for 1:30. I was thinking about it and I thought one's just not going to be enough, so I did it for 1:30, an extra 1:30. Let's see if that's made any difference. Excuse my photography. Yes, that's fine, that's fused nicely. Okay, that's how it came out, and I'm quite pleased with that. It's quite solid, and it's retained a lot more of its texture than that one, and that's just the difference. Was just, well, it was less than 30 seconds because I had to put it back in again. But it just shows the difference that you can make and how you can fine tune with a microwave kiln, and how much difference just a few seconds can make. Here's some of the beads that I've got, heart-shaped ones that I thought I'll try in pendants, and these pretty ones here. The thing with microwave kilns is obviously I've got room inside to put more than one, but then that really does mess up your timing. So you just need to take that into account. So these are Millefiori ones as well, and there's 4 on the base and 1 on the top to help secure the base. I'm going to try one without the centerpiece. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to put that one in. I'm going to put one of these in, probably that one, and another one of these in, and I'm going to do it at 8:45 just to see what difference it makes having more than one piece in the microwave. And here they are ready on the microwave kiln shelf. Now I've just got to tidy these up. I decided to do a long and thin one with these this time, and again with all the Millefiori pattern showing upwards because it creates a nice patchwork effect. Don't forget to like, please, if you would, my videos, if you do like them, of course. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and share, that sort of thing. Just turn on notifications. That'd be great, thank you. Okay, I've got a few little gaps at the bottom, but because they're touching the row at the bottoms, they're a bit smaller, but they are touching the row above, and they're touching side to side and up and down on the other one, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. That one has got the little heart in the middle. It is there to help adhere the other ones. And then that one. Okay, 8:45 is not quite enough. They're not joined. They're not, they're still separate. Just started to round the edges off, so they are going to need quite a bit more. So putting 3 in actually did affect the timing. So I'm going to put them back in for a lot longer. So this is another one that I'm doing on its own in the microwave kiln. And this is it after 8 minutes 45 seconds. Okay, so that came out perfectly. Obviously everyone's microwave is different, so it's going to be a bit of trial and error yourselves, but just make notes of everything you do and you'll soon get used to what your microwave and your microwave kiln are capable of. This little heart one that was in with the other 2. That's the rectangular one of the 3 that were put in the microwave together, and this is the 3rd one. However, I'm not too happy with this because it seems to have fused quite nicely, but I don't think I would trust it because it looks like it would snap to me. So I think it's best if we put one in the centre, another one in the centre, like we did with that one. Just so I feel a bit happier with it. So I did add an extra piece on in the middle to this one and refused it in the microwave kiln. This one I shaped in the grinder and I put back in to fire polish it, and I've levelled that bit off there so I can add the pendant. So that's ready to go. Add the bail, sorry. So that's ready to go. Add the bail. And then these are the other 2. And one I've just attached that bail to. Okay. Now, interestingly, this one, just out of interest, I'll tell you this. I had fused this one in the microwave kiln, and then I fused this one afterwards. Normally I wait probably 12 hours maybe. I don't know exactly the time that it takes to actually get back to room temperature. So when I did this one, I had used the microwave kiln for that one, but it had cooled. I thought it had cooled down quite a while. but it still must have retained some of the heat because I did this for the exact same time, and you can see that it's fused more and it's flattened out a bit, which is okay because it's actually made it very strong, the extra heat. So again, that's something to be aware of when you're using your microwave kiln, that even if there's a bit of heat left in it, it's going to affect your times. So I hope this has given you some ideas, and thank you for joining me. Please subscribe, share, turn on notifications and thumbs up like if you enjoyed this video. I have so many other ideas to share with you, and I'm already in the process of recording several other videos which I would like to share with you. So I look forward to seeing you again, and thank you for joining me today. Bye from Spain.